What's up, guys? It's Kobe FX24, and today we're going to talk about how do I look for a trade? How do I take a trade? So let's start on GU. So what I do is I do a top-down analysis. So I start off with daily. All right, and you see on the daily we are currently in an uptrend. If you guys have been paying attention, obviously this is an uptrend on the daily. We got consistent highs. So and then we go down to the 4 hour. And then we have a break of structure to the downside. We have a high, then a low, then a lower high, and a lower low, an equal high right here. So let's mark up this equal high. Well, equal highs, we have equal highs here. Because we have this equal high, and this equal high. So this is probably going to start selling on the downside soon. Then we go to the hour. And you see that we are still currently making equal highs. We had an imbalance here that got filled. If we zoom in and focus on the part where it's paused right now because the market is closed. So this is perfect time to back test. So we're at equal highs. And then we started at equal highs. So it's like it's in an uptrend, but it's making equal highs. So it's no longer making an uptrend. So we have an area of basically consolidation. So in this area, I'll look for a sell. So what I would do is I'd wait for the candle to come back up here to retest the equal high. Or what I'll do is I'd sell off right now, have a short position here, and my stop loss will be the equal high level, and my take profit will be the next low, which would be about right here. And that's a 2-to-1 trade, and that's what I do for that one. Now Euro USD, we already have a 50% imbalance marked up. Because on the 5 minute, I do believe we have an imbalance onto the upside, and it's currently making an uptrend. Well, not really, but we have an imbalance here, and it broke this structure already. So it broke the downtrend up into an uptrend. So now it's in the uptrend because this high right here has been broken, and now it's on the down. So you got a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, and then you start making a high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, and it's just retracing to make a higher low. But retail traders see the structure. They don't see the fact that it can come down to this imbalance, fill this imbalance, and start buying up again. So this is a 50% imbalance play because this imbalance right here, I'm going to remark it. As you see all these blue candles right here and no black in between, well, we got a little bit of an order block right here, so you can target the order block too. If you wanted to, you can target the order block right there and bring this up some more, and then make your stop loss a little bit less. Let's say like 10 pips or 15, half of like 35th. You have a perfect 1-to-1, but I'll target that last high because we're looking for an uptrend, and that's a 1-to-1. But really, I wouldn't even do it that much. I'll probably do it like 6 pips, or actually, where's the imbalance? So we got a low all the way up to this high up here. 50%. We'll stop at 618 and have our take profit on the second TP on Fibonacci, and that's a 2-to-1 That's a 2-to-1 setup. You always want to have 2-to-1s. You see the risk reward ratio is 2.82. You always want to have 2-to-1s at least for your trades. Nothing less than a 1-to-1. Obviously, you want to make more than you're losing every time you trade. And US 30, let's see if we can find something. It's in a downtrend, tracing down this imbalance, which is beautiful imbalance actually. So we're going to target this imbalance all the way because this is a perfect imbalance. There's no order blocks in between or nothing. So we're just going to target this whole imbalance on US 30 because from here to here it was all buy movement, and then we have the 50% of that. So we're just going to target 50% of that right there. And if you move over to the right, we just barely touched it on US 30. So I'll take that trade on Monday. Let me mark that. Bring that up some. What is GU looking like? We're gonna pause that one. US 30 is at a perfect imbalance zone. I like to trade 50% imbalance because it usually always pays me. And then look at that on the hour time frame. Actually, even more from here to there. We have a little bit more lower to go on the 1 hour. So we'll take it down to here. And then what I'll do is I'll take my long position because I'm going to be buying this. And my stop loss will be at the 705, and my TP will be at the last high, which puts us at a 3-to-1 trade scenario. And that's pretty much how I take trades.